the Life Be Lifing podcast. Yes, yes. We are hosted by the hostess with the mostest, the beautiful, the wise, the funny, the squishy gangster herself, Mimi, the goddess.
What up, guys?
Yeah, yeah. And she is hosted by none other than your favorite fat freckled man, your favorite coach's favorite coach, the big dog himself, Splash Charles. We are joined with us by a special guest today, somebody who I recently just podcasted with, and I'm fortunate that she was willing to collaborate us with us on an idea I done had like 2 years in the making, believe it or not.
Yep,
So,
yep,
you
yep.
know, it's one of those things where God threw you the oop to where she landed in my presence at the right time.
Yeah.
We have Miss Dana
Hey. Hello, hello.
What it do?
joining us today. Dana, all right, folks, we not going to hit y'all in the head. We're going to go straight to it. We're going to have a conversation about beauty standards, body issues, and the things that fall in between. One of the reasons why I couldn't do this before is because as beautiful as, Misha is and as, painfully handsome as I am, neither one of us have but so much experience when it comes to beauty actually being your profession. And I think that's when
Exactly.
it takes a different, point of view. Like, I'm sure Misha had to deal with pretty girl problems at some point in her life. You know what I'm saying? But it hits a little bit different when it could affect the way you get your bread. So I feel like that gives an even wider view from a woman's point of view on how beauty standards affect your life. Um,
Mhm.
and fortunately, Miss Dana is actually a professional model. So, you know what I mean? We ain't just
Oh,
talking out the net. Speaking of that, how long you been modeling?
Ooh, I want to say modeling for probably about 5 or 6 years. Prior to that, did music videos, photo shoots, and magazines, and things. But
ah,
yeah,
okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Little video vixen type
I was about to
vibe.
say the same thing. We got real life video vixen in the
Hey, you know
car
what?
or in the
Listen, I like it. I like
pod.
it. I don't like to make
Let's
nobody feel bad about
go.
that because these girls be beautiful to me.
Let's
Like,
go. Be some baddies.
you know me. I ain't
Ain't.
never, I ain't never been a hating type. Like, you beautiful, you beautiful. I don't
right,
care.
exactly.
Tell you what it is.
Be,
Complimenting them.
be some baddies in the building. You know what I mean?
Definitely do. Definitely do.
So nah, but that's dope. That's dope. And oh, shout out to the Mr. Know It All pod where we just was podding together at. I can't just mention that and not mention the homie. I mean, shout out to Keith, shout out to Kelly. That was a fun ride.
It was fun. Oh my goodness, I definitely enjoyed myself.
For
Definitely.
sure, for sure. So let's talk about it from your personal, like, because we kind of got into that a little bit on the pod. Let's talk about it from personal to professional. So when you think about beauty standards, how does that affect you in your regular everyday life?
I feel like like we talked about before, it definitely plays a major role in um you can try, if depending on the person that you are, like I try to be normal when I leave my house, but it really doesn't make a difference. Like I'm still going to experience, you know, as a beautiful woman, pretty woman. What
No,
it's
you ain't gotta dumb it down. You can say beautiful. Go ahead. You ain't gotta dumb it down. Talk your shit.
beautiful, but yeah, it's different. It is. I know a lot of people don't experience it, but, don't really understand. Uh, we definitely talked about how it can come off negative. A lot of your time not always good attention, so it's not welcomed. But we have to accept it because we're going to receive it either way. Like there's really nothing you can do about it. You walk out that house, you're going to get that attention. So
Okay.
it's different. It's different. Makes life interesting, but um,
Yeah, the couple of them stories he was telling.
yeah.
Listen, she told us a
Man.
story. She told us a story about how basically, like, remember that episode of Chappelle and Charlie Murphy was talking about how he's hanging out with Rick James and he had that orange aura, that glow. Dana got it in real life. Dana got it
Hey,
in
I ain't
real
mad at it.
life.
I ain't mad at it.
But that's literally how it happens. I was telling her that I go places, I go to restaurants, and like the table, I ask if I'm okay, if I enjoyed my meal, if I need anything. And not just like the regular waitresses or servers, but the actual managers. And it'll say manager on the tag. That's all. And I'll look at it like, yeah, everything's great. And I get used to that too. I remember I took my daughter and her friends to, I think we were Olive Garden. They wanted to go to Olive Garden. I said, okay, let's go. So it was maybe 5 of us all together. And when we got there, they literally put us in our own room. Like the table that we sat at was in a room separate from the entire rest of the restaurant. And it was beautiful lit. It was huge. I mean, it was just, you would have, they really treat you like you're somebody important.
Yeah, top tier, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because when I experience those things, I'm so oblivious to it because so people say, "Oh, you're pretty," or "I think you're pretty," or you do realize you're pretty. And I'm like, I'm
Right.
average. What are you talking about? I
Yeah.
don't like. I'm not. But then it's like I go through things. People be like, what that was about, right? Like, and then it's this whole colorism thing, the light skin. I'm like, first of all, y'all I ain't light skin. Like, I ain't like bright. Like, so it's like that battle. I definitely get it. And again, I'm oblivious to it because I've never been that person that's been stuck on looks. I'm
Mhm.
more of a personality type of person, and I always felt like my personality is what carried me, and
Yeah.
everything else was just a bonus,
Right.
right? But I'm coming to learn that this is, the pretty girl privilege, the light skin, and the good hair is what we care about. Type. I'm learning that that's really real, but I don't really fall into any of that because,
Yeah.
I can lose all this one day. I can be bald head. I ain't gonna have no teeth. My skin, like I suffer from acne issues, so it's just like I
Mhm.
already be like self conscious about that.
Right.
My body can really just go whichever way it wants. So
Yeah.
I don't really put a lot of stock into that.
Right.
But I know a lot of people do.
And you know what's
Just
funny?
trying to figure
Like when you are a homo person, you are, and I don't carry energy. So, no, like, start to live up.
Hold on for a second, Dana. I'm kind of
Yeah, I
getting
was
you
about to say,
cutting
I
in
think we
and
was
out.
losing sound. Do you have
This,
buds or earphones in? Because you might
now,
have to do that. Because you might have to put it in because the echo sound might be
see
it's
the,
cutting you out, and I don't want them to miss this pertinent information, these
right.
gems
Right,
you
right.
dropping.
I don't know. I can hear you guys clearly though. It's not.
Yeah, it's like for some
Yeah,
reason
but
you
it's
coming
every
in and out,
time
but
you
we have
speak, it
on.
was going boom, 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 boom to where
Yeah,
we only getting
it's
pieces.
it's because we have on earbuds or like headphones, so it's noise canceling. And when you don't have them on,
I,
unfortunately,
uh,
it brings in the outside sound.
I can grab them. I don't wear them, but
You can just throw. Do you have? Well, I don't know if you're an Apple or Android person, but if you just got some
I have.
AirPods, some just pop them
I,
in. That's all you
yeah,
gotta do.
like I don't wear AirPods. I hate them. I hate them in my ear. But
Yeah, see, and I can't do the big headphones.
no, I bought. Yeah, I did buy some for when I go to the gym though. So I have some I can put on. You want me to go grab some?
Yeah,
Your AirPods?
If you
yeah, because
could,
otherwise you're gonna lose all of the good information you've given us.
I got you, baby. Give me 1 second.
no
Okay.
problem. Give us a story where because me and Dana was on the on the podcast, and Pretty Privilege did come up. So give us a story where Pretty Privilege benefited you. Also, before you give us that story, for those of you who see this on Facebook, we're also on YouTube. I got the YouTube stream working today. So yeah, check us out on YouTube too at Life Be Life. You feel me?
Hmm.
But yeah, give us a story of how Pretty Privilege benefited you.
I'm trying to think because it's probably like something that went completely over my head.
Mm,
Um, I'm trying to think of an instance where it kind of might stand out.
okay.
Back in the day Okay. And it kind of goes hand in hand with both my sister and I, right? So back in the day, I used to, have a friend that was a club promoter or whatever. And of course, I was always on his list. But sometimes the lines be long. So literally, me and my sister walked to the front. I was like, "Hey, so and so here today. I'm on his list." And they were like, "Nah, he ain't got here yet." He was like, "But he told my sister to do a little roundabout." And then he like looked me up and down. I said, "I ain't finna do no roundabout." He was like, "Who all with y'all?" And I was like, "These 5 people with me." Blah blah blah. He was like, "All right, y'all can come on in." And clearly, it was because me and my sister, we look just alike. So like we ended up not having to stand in the cold at the club, and we just skipped the whole line and went straight in, and then like had a whole little section. Like dude was like, "Oh, we got a free section that somebody didn't show up for. If y'all wanted, y'all can take it." And I was like, "Okay, cool, thank you." Like didn't even realize somebody was like, "You got in because y'all looks right because you and your sister got them little shorts on." And I was like, didn't think nothing
Mm.
of it. Like I don't be thinking about stuff like that. I guess I don't know. I don't pay attention to it too much, but I was glad I didn't have to stand outside in that line all night long though. So I just saw the benefit to it.
Mm. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. I think we're good now.
I think so
I
too. You
think we
sound really
are. I
clear.
think we are.
All
Yeah,
right,
You sound
perfect. There
really
we go.
clear.
I'm glad I had them because I hate AirPods, but I got these for the gym,
yeah.
so
They
they
take some
saved the
getting used to.
day.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I work out so much, so I got tons of different types of like
Yeah.
headsets and earphones and whatnot. But
Hmm. All right, good, 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 good. But yeah, so I heard her story about when she went to the club when they gave you the section.
look, let us skip the line. Gave us a section. I mean, I was so young then, right? Like I didn't. I had to be
Hmm.
like maybe fresh out of college, maybe my
Okay.
senior year in college. My sister is 3 years younger than me, so in
Hmm.
essence, it's kind of like, oh Lord, like we too young to be, falling
Hmm.
into that.
Hmm.
But I,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was telling Irene, it's probably a number of instances where I've experienced that and just didn't pay attention to it. I always think
Right.
because I got like wit, charm, and charisma. I always say I could still walk the well. Like I can out talk
Right.
anybody. So for me, I don't ever think it's my looks. I always think
Hmm.
it's how I communicate and how I come off. And I'm a finesser sometimes. So it's for me,
Hmm.
I assume that that's more of what it is. But a lot of people be like, "Oh, it's because you cute," or "No, it's because you pretty," or "It's because you
Hmm.
whatever." And I'm like, "Whatever."
Yeah. Well, the personality is a plus that comes with it. Like, because I feel the same way. Like, I know, my energy. Like, people love it. They gravitate towards it. So,
You do got good
I
energy.
yeah, right. So I think I feel like that's why. I know initially they see you and they're like, oh, she's pretty, but once you kind of like spend time with people, like, oh, she's cool. Like, so
Yeah,
that I know for a fact that that plays a major part in it too. So that's just a plus
yeah.
for us, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, she's
I
pretty
guess.
and
I
we,
mean,
you know what I mean?
I
With
I've
no
been
but being
randomly
pretty and
told.
having, yeah, good
Yeah, so it's
personality.
like for me, I'm like, oh, it's my personality. Like I remember we were going to a Trevor Noah concert, and it's not. I don't wear
Mhm.
makeup, like, but I will put
Mhm.
lipstick on. That's one thing I will do. But like we were walking from dinner, walking back to the venue, and this
Mhm.
lady, she clearly was probably homeless or something. She was walking
Okay.
past, and she was like asking for money, and she stopped. She was like, "Oh my God, you are so pretty. You're beautiful," and I was like.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. So it's just like I don't think nothing of these type of things. And like I was talking to my friend
Mhm.
one day, she like staring in my face. She was like, "Do you realize like how pretty you are?" And I'm like, "No,
Oh.
but thank you."
Mhm.
Like I'm one of the people. I'm in the mirror doing a fit check. I want to make sure my sneakers look
Right,
good, like my
right, right. Oh
clothes
yeah.
fit right. The last thing I mean, up here, literally, it's like, all right, how my hair looking? But all of this, nah, I know
Mhm.
for this, sometimes it's the best people that going for themselves. That ain't me.
Right.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now let's delve more into the professional. So,
that's what I want to
Mhm.
hear.
um, how many times has it benefited you directly, professionally, or in which ways does it benefit you most?
Benefiting, I would say professionally, uh, that's a little tricky. Because personally, I feel like it doesn't benefit me professionally.
Okay.
I will.
Speak
I
on
feel
that.
like my primary profession is in the medical field. So I do medical administration, pre-admissions for radiology testing. I've worked in
Okay.
numerous hospitals and I've been there for over 15 years. So that's my primary profession. But and with that, it's kind of 50-50 because I get the attention and good energy from the male counterparts, but then I have to deal with the female counterparts that are jealous or don't, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Go ahead and say it. Be
So
hating. They be hating.
yeah,
They be
and it's
hating.
Say it.
and
They be
it's
hating.
it's it's that part is frustrating because again, I still have good energy. I'm very professional. I'm respectful and kind to everybody. So for me to receive that energy back, you can tell it's coming from a negative place and not because you have a good reason for it. So
Yeah.
in that profession, um, eh, it's like 50-50. With
Okay.
modeling,
Mm-hmm.
you get the attention, of course, but not necessarily the job because I would be what they consider a plus size model. So I'm not,
Okay.
small, super skinny, um, or anything like that. So those women tend to get the jobs more than women who are shaped like I am. And I'm talking about the ones that are worth it, like the good paying jobs, like you know. But and then it's either that or the women who've had surgery on their bodies, who've had the tummy tuck, BBL, breast implants, skin tightening, all that. So, because
Mm.
that's the look nowadays. You know what I mean? They're looking for a woman that looks built just like how they're all built. And I'm not knocking anybody. Whatever a woman chooses to do to her body, hopefully it's for herself.
Mm-hmm.
But if nowadays, that's the thing. You gotta be built like a BBL chick to get that job because that's what they want in the music videos. That's what they want, on their magazine covers and things like that. So it's not doesn't necessarily benefit me
Mm.
professionally as I would, like for it to because I don't conform to look like everybody else. I've always been natural. I've always been me. My work that I do submit is not very like pornographic, not naked. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
I'm not moving. You know what I mean? I'm not moving like
No,
these
for
girls
sure.
are. Right. So it's like I don't. That makes it harder for me. So I got to work a little harder. You know what I mean to get those jobs. It's not just about a pretty face and a big butt. Like they're looking for a specific type of female most of the time, and that's usually not me.
Well, that's
Mm.
interesting
That's
because I mean,
you
from
just
what
beat
I
to the
can
word.
see,
So I was about
right?
to
Because
say.
from what I can see, and I haven't, I'm just going, I be creeping. Like sometimes I do be checking women out because again, I think women are beautiful. Like all of our bodies
Right,
are
right,
different and for different reasons.
right, exactly.
But from what I can see, you shape like the women that go get their bodies done to look like women like you and I. So that's kind of
Yeah,
a contradiction to me because like
yeah.
you got the body, you know what I'm saying, along with the face. So why is it
Hmm.
that someone would be selected or chosen over you when like
Hmm.
naturally you
Hmm.
are built the way these girls are going to buy their body to look?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering too. Now I have an agent, so I don't do the looking for myself for like music
Mm,
Mhm.
videos and stuff like that.
okay.
Like they will reach out to the agency and they can go on our website, the agency's website, look at the different models that are available for work and stuff like that. And I remember for a while, it was heading into like maybe almost a year, and my agent wasn't contacting me about any work, and I had asked him, I'm like, what's going on with that? He
What's
was
up?
like, now he's a bit of an a-hole. I will say that. I don't.
I was
He
gonna
doesn't
ask.
have
I was gonna
he doesn't
ask.
have real good interpersonal skills, so
Oh wow.
he don't know how to talk to people, primarily females. But
Wow.
his response was, they just not picking you. And I was like, "Are you marketing me well? Are you trying to? You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, what is Because I don't want to have to be the one to
Do
contact them
that.
and handle the business aspect of it. That's what they're
Right. What's the
for.
point of having an agent
So
for? Right.
right.
Yeah.
But a lot of the work that I had received, like I'm not going to say they didn't, they didn't find any work for me, but I just
It just wasn't
felt
about a
like
work you would have preferred to have.
that I thought I would have, having the whole agency work for me and, you know,
Yeah.
look for the
That
work
is
for me.
crazy.
I
So yeah,
sometimes feel like
That is
that's not always
crazy.
beneficial for certain women because again you kind of touched on it like you don't know what some of these women are doing to get these jobs
yeah,
and
I
get
got
in
an
these
idea.
spots.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I
Yeah,
know they
so
going the extra mile
I
and
got an
doing extra
idea.
things and
I'm about to say
oh
I
yeah,
got
oh
one
yeah,
too. I mean I ain't
oh
judging
yeah.
nobody,
Like
but
it's
you,
yeah, it's just one. Like I
Judging.
know there's this one specific girl that they were working with, and my agent would tell me about all the extra stuff she would do. She had OnlyFans. She was giving head on her OnlyFans. She was doing so they loved her. They wanted that type of woman in their music video. So she was the one getting a lot of the work. I'm
I
not
bet they
doing
do.
that. Like I'm just
no, definitely.
so
I don't get the judgy vibes, but does that sometimes make you feel like you want to kind of give it up because give up what you're doing in the
yeah,
sense of this
yeah,
type of work
yeah.
because it
Oh yeah.
doesn't lend for you to have lucrative jobs that
Mhm.
really benefit you in your professional career because you're
Oh
not
yeah.
about that life. You're not doing those
Right.
things. So it's like
Right.
you're never gonna do what any of these females
Right.
are doing. So does
Right.
it make you be like,
Right.
man, fuck this shit. I ain't got
Mhm.
time.
There were several times where I wanted to give up, and fortunately enough, I've had people in my life who supported that and saw a future in that for me, and
Yeah.
convinced me not to. But yeah, every time I'm just like, what is the point? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've always been a really shy person my entire life.
I
As I
can
got
tell.
older, not anymore. As I got older, I built more confidence in myself. I had a very low self-esteem as a child. Did
Oh,
not have the best childhood, so I didn't think I was pretty. Um,
Wow.
I so growing up, like I didn't see what other people saw. So it wasn't
yeah.
until I would say maybe 8, 10 years ago, I really started thinking like, wow, you're really pretty. And then I had to,
Damn.
yeah.
Right.
And then I
That's
had
very
to,
shocking.
yeah. I was not, no. And then
That's
I had to. Then when I first started modeling, I didn't want my ass cheeks out. I didn't want, you know what I mean, half naked. And I didn't want to be in lingerie. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it, you know. But, my
put
agent,
put your
I
hands
had
down.
a, I had to,
I'll tell you why I was clapping.
hmm
I was
now I
clapping
had,
because some women just conform because they know that
yeah,
that's what's going to get them in the door and get them to
hmm
work. So
right,
that's why
right,
I'm clapping because I'm sure you
yeah.
probably got nice ass cheeks. Listen. But at the same time, it's like do I want to go that route? Because
Do I
what is the
have to?
benefit of
Right,
it? Right. If I don't have to, like,
right,
I mean, I can see if this
right,
was your only job, like this was your main source of income,
right.
where I can see, all right,
That makes a difference
let me pull
too.
a bathing suit up a little bit, like a
Hmm
little cheek hanging out
hmm
ain't much, but then that's where it starts. It starts with a little
Right,
bit of ass cheek
right,
hanging out, and now your
right.
titties is your tops are way smaller, and then next thing you
Hmm
know, you got a thong on and no top. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a
Like, yeah,
progression,
yeah, I ain't
right?
never doing that. Right. But
Exactly, exactly.
I did realize that I had to, because I know sex sells. It is what it is, right?
For
And when
sure, for
I
sure.
when I was trying to go in hard with the modeling thing, I knew I had to make some adjustments. Now I didn't necessarily go all out and just say, screw it, I'm gonna just take everything off and I'm gonna just, do what all these other girls are doing. I never ever wanted to do that. But I try to keep anything that I did post that was out of my norm as tasteful as I possibly could. Because I'm
Yeah,
still
Okay.
representing myself and that's just who I choose to be as a woman. I don't wanna be like everybody else. So
yeah.
I did make some adjustments. I did a photo shoot for Fenty. I did a photo shoot for Calvin Klein. And the Fenty one, it was a really very pretty lingerie bodysuit. So that
Hey,
is
listen.
worth it. The pictures weren't like wasn't turned around and ass was out,
Yeah,
but it was a very pretty piece. So there were some adjustments that I did make, but again, I'm not going as far as making an OnlyFans. I'm not,
yeah. That's too
twerking,
much.
putting my ass in the camera so you can see my vagina. And I'm not doing.
Yeah,
That's not really what modeling is anyway. Like if you feel like you
it,
have to do
Mm.
that
that's
to be
not
a model,
modeling.
like modeling is an art, honestly, depending on the person that's doing it
Talk about
and performing. And it's not something where it's not a music video. what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's not about twerking. It's not about being naked. It's not. It's
yeah.
different. So it's, I guess it depends on the person and how they view it, what they feel like they need to do to be a model, but that's not really what it is. So I'm not
Right.
conforming to that. You
I
know?
can appreciate that. I like that you keep it
Hmm.
cute,
Looking up.
you keep it
Yes.
classy,
Yeah.
you keep it, professional. It's like, yeah, I like that. You're tasteful with it. And I
Right.
think that's the
Right.
problem with a lot of that work these days. It's not tasteful at
Hmm.
all.
Right.
Like,
Right.
don't get me wrong, I love to see Megan put her little twerk videos up, but at the same time, I like when she wearing regular clothes and
Right.
she just out and
Right.
about looking normal because she's a beautiful
Right.
girl. And I'm
She
trying to figure
is.
out when we got to the point where we had to be showing ass to feel like that was gonna make
I
us,
think.
be
I,
checked for. So
yeah. Well, men broadcasting it is why women feel like they
I
need to do
literally
it.
have this
Okay.
conversation with my co-host a lot.
Right.
Men are the reason why women go
Women feel like
full
they need to
tilt with
do those
this
things.
because
Yep.
they are so stuck on it. They get on the internet and they make a thing of it. So
Yeah.
women is like, oh, that's
Yeah.
what men want. That's what men want. So that's what they
Right.
do.
Yeah, y'all
But
care
then
about
Right.
what
it's
we
like,
want?
I
Interesting.
mean, I do. I care, but listen,
Yeah.
my man
Interesting.
can tell me he want me to send him a twerk video, and I'm probably gonna send him one. But that's for him. I'm not
For
putting that on the
him.
internet. And
Right. Right.
I wouldn't want my man out there double tapping, heart eye emoji, kissy facing, private DMing, no
Mhm.
female behind the twerk video or provocative
Mhm.
posted, because that's
Mhm.
disrespectful to
Right.
me. That's to
It
me.
is. It
When you
is.
become interactions a regular thing,
Mhm.
okay, I get it. Everybody, girl, don't got what some of these girls on the internet got.
Right. Right.
But again, it goes back to what I said about how you keep it cute and respectful and tasteful.
Mhm.
You can admire, listen, men are visual creatures, right? So this
Yes.
is a lot
Yes.
of why
Yes.
certain women, the pretty privilege and the body image
Mhm.
thing, why they get picked because men have visual appetites.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and we do have to cater to that because that's what
Yeah.
men, and sometimes women too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Mhm.
ain't gonna lie,
Tuh.
I don't want to.
Tuh.
Don't do that. But
Tuh.
so yeah. Anyway, the question I have for you,
Bring that
Dana,
light.
is you
Mhm.
made a comment. You were saying about 5 or 6 years ago, you started
Mhm.
to tell yourself you were pretty and realize you
Mhm.
were pretty. What
Mhm.
was the turning point? What was the pinnacle point for you that made you say, you know what, God damn it, I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, and I'm gonna tell myself
Mhm.
that, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be that. What was that? What was that moment? That changing moment for
Mhm. I'll
you?
never forget. That was at a time when I started off doing like skits on Instagram with like an Instagram comedian. Had a
Mm.
huge following. He's a really funny guy. And I saw the attention that our skits were getting and the attention that it was bringing to me. And of course, initially I didn't get the big deal, but then he started going viral. I went viral. It was just becoming a thing. And I remember looking in the mirror one day, and I was the same. I didn't wear makeup. I didn't. To this day, I still
It's
only
too
do it for
much work.
presentations.
It's too much
I don't like the
work.
way it makes my face feel. So I'm real picky about the type that I do use because I don't
Yeah.
like my clogged skin and
Don't
that
nobody want that
that
all caked
frizziness.
up on their skin.
Hell
Like, my
no,
skin
hell no, hell
good
no,
for
hell
that.
no. And some of them would do layers after layers after. It just I would never go through all that. Never, it's never gonna
Get the
happen.
casket
But
ready. Mm.
yes, but I remember looking in the mirror at myself and just admiring like the outfit that I had on. I was fully clothed. I had on like a t-shirt, like a top, and some like tights or something. And at that moment, I don't know, it just hit me. I remember my phone was going off crazy because we had put up another skit, and it was just all these people commenting and reposting, like it was just going crazy. I was just like, wow, maybe I am really pretty. Maybe they see something I don't see, I started accepting it about myself because I wanted to, and I needed to, like, walking around your whole life, even as an adult, feeling like you're not pretty, or is insane, or it just having a low self esteem period. You know what I mean? So that's when it started building up, and then I got more comfortable and wanted to get out there more. Now I'm being contacted by music artists for music videos. Now I'm being contacted by agencies and stuff like that. So I had to break out of that low self esteem and find that confidence in myself, to tell myself and recognize that I was a beautiful woman. And because I knew I was beautiful inside, but outside I still wasn't seeing what everybody else was.
Right.
So that's when everything took off. So it was needed. It was needed.
I
Absolutely.
definitely feel like it's a confidence thing for most people
It is.
because I've
Yeah.
seen some of the most confident, cocky women, and somebody would be like, "Oh, she ain't that cute." I'm like, the way she carry herself is
hmm
though.
Right.
Like
Right.
she
Confidence
might
is
not be
is key.
like beautiful to you, but man,
Yeah.
like the way she put them clothes on, the way she walked, the way she talked,
Can't
the
tell
way
her
she do her
nothing.
hair, you can't tell her shit about herself. And them
Right.
be some of the most attractive females. Like
Yes. Yes.
to me,
Yes.
being beautiful ain't always about, the
It's
looks
not.
and
It's
your
not
face and
ever.
whatnot. And
Right. Right.
I know a lot, I have an issue with this colorism thing. Like I have a best friend who's man,
Yeah.
she's dark skinned and she beautiful as hell.
Mhm.
Everybody that I like, every male that I've encountered be like, yo,
Mhm.
her. And like,
Mhm.
people you be like, you the pretty one of the group. I'm absolutely not. It's her.
That's crazy.
All day,
Yeah.
baby.
I hate
Her.
that. I
Like, what
hate
the fuck
that.
is y'all talking about? Her.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Right.
just feel like the
Oh, I realize what you're
confidence.
talking about.
Yep, I don't be trying to put her out there because she's another one who's still trying to come into the I am pretty,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
You
What be wrong
beautiful.
with y'all?
Beautiful. Yes.
I
What be
get it.
wrong with
So
y'all?
for me, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I don't think I'm pretty or cute. I just don't put a lot of stock in that, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
again, I put my personality and the way I carry myself and put myself together. Then
Mhm.
my looks is just a bonus. But you got
Mhm.
females that's like, nah, baby, like you can look homely as hell and you the best looking thing out here. Like you need to
Yeah.
Facts.
recognize
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's and a lot of that with her, it was also her lack of confidence and self-esteem
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
whatnot. And when we were in high school, she would be like, everybody trying to talk to you. Cause I'm the loudmouth one. Like I get all the attention because I'm talking. I get all the attention because I
Yeah.
play ball and like I'm the homie for a lot of people, so then they get
Okay.
intrigued.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
they ain't coming to talk to me because I got a nice body and I'm pretty in
Right.
the face and I got good
Okay.
hair. Literally, my personality is what attracts
Yeah.
people to me. And then they be like, damn girl, you pretty as shit. Oh, okay, thank you. Like that's
Mm,
how it happens for me. I
okay.
know a lot
You're
of
not gonna
females they
leave
wanted
your
to have
body
the
completely out of the equation, though. We gonna mess
I
with
mean,
that. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
y'all, I wish I could
Don't
see
do
y'all, show
that.
y'all this picture that someone sent me of me in high school. I was
Mhm.
bony. And I was like, and back then I used to think I'm
Funny.
fat. Goddamn.
Funny.
Like
Yeah.
let me go back to that body.
Right. And
Um
that's
That's what else
funny.
y'all women do to yourselves. Y'all
Yeah.
overfet yourselves real bad,
And
real bad.
not me, my doctor. Because back then I played
Oh yeah.
softball, volleyball, and basketball, and I was lifting. They was like, "Oh, you're 5'1" and you're 165 pounds. You're obese," and I was
Yeah,
like,
doctors will try to do that to
"Bitch,
you.
what?"
Yeah,
That's a
they will.
fact.
They
Now,
will. Yeah.
I'm really obese. What the fuck is he talking about? Let me get back to that body. I never had a problem with that body, but looking now,
Yeah.
like at that
Yeah.
picture and seeing how much smaller I was, like arms and
Yeah.
my face, like everything.
Yeah.
I mean, Nari is correct. I've always had TNA. Always. That has always been a
Mhm.
thing.
Mhm.
But now that I have a little extra body to go along with it, and the legs and the hips and the thighs and yeah, it's just like body yaddy yaddy
Yeah.
yaddy everywhere. But yeah, a lot of females like they also think beauty comes in the way of your body. Like they only find you beautiful if you have a nice behind or nice
Mhm.
boob. And I'm
Mhm.
just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, some of y'all BBLs, these BBLs killing y'all. Like y'all look terrible. Go get it redone.
I
Listen, I tell people
saw
all the time,
a BB
the natural
alien
girl is
yesterday.
the
I
BB
mean, the
alien.
alien.
I never
Oh
heard
my
that.
gosh, that's a good one.
I
Let me
never
tell you
heard
something.
that. I'm gonna start
That's
using that shit.
that's me. That's
Yes,
me.
a
That's
BB
me. It's all
Point,
alien.
me.
point, point
Oh
for
my
coach.
god,
No,
that's
point
a
for
good
coach.
one.
That's a
Yeah.
good one. Hey, these women need to stop. They looking like
Oh,
ants. They
yo,
looking like
Yeah,
this
look like
girl
ants.
looked like
that.
she probably it was probably
Mm.
fire when she had it, but she ain't upkeep it.
So on my
Mm.
fitness page, I say that a lot. I said I remember posting this shit, and people was all in my inbox. I was like, I can't believe y'all out here not taking care of the body y'all pay for.
Mm.
I was like, bitch, like
Mm.
that surgery money is not
Wasted.
cheap.
Yeah,
Like
Wasted.
yeah.
This joint
literally.
wasted hers. This white girl
Yeah.
wasted hers because the rest of her
Shit,
body
a white
didn't
girl?
match it. She was, like, okay, coming from a
Let's
fat
be
guy to say
honest. Let's
another
be
fat.
honest. Let's be
I'm
honest.
not body shaming, but
No,
she
but
was
let's be honest.
posting.
The white girls Jones be the worst ones because they trying to do too much of the black girl body, and it ain't the
I
math
wouldn't
ain't
be
math.
surprised if that makes sense. That makes sense. But she
It
ain't
ain't
up keep
working
the
out.
rest of whatever she got when she paid for that. And it was just like a
Right.
whole lot, but it's like disconnected from her body because it's just like,
Ew.
yeah, whatever you was doing while it was up here when you bought it, it's
No,
tilting. It's
no. I
tilting.
think that again, and this is another thing I feel like
You
women
you
should
you went
stop.
you went to you went to the DR and got that done, baby, and you didn't follow
Just
the
just
instructions.
just stop because like I made the joke, BBL's killing y'all, but a lot of women are dying from these
Mhm.
Some
surgeries
people are
because
actually.
they
They
trying to meet these
are.
beauty, quote unquote, beauty
So,
standards. And I'm like, by whose standards though? Like, and Nari and
mhm.
I have this conversation all the time about, the beauty and body standards in way of looks versus like body and like getting the BBLs and things like that.
Mhm.
Um, and I always say, I feel like if men didn't give those women with BBL so much attention and like really let them know, because like I talk to so many men,
Yeah.
like a lot of men to be like, double tap, double tap, double tap, heart eye emoji, oh my God, fire! Or these girls is out here showing their ass
Mhm.
on the gram and
Mhm.
Twitter
Mhm.
because they got bad BBLs. That's what I think they just look terrible. I don't think I can
Mhm.
say I've seen one person with a BBL that I'm like, yeah, that John on point. Like
Right.
I'm gonna think real hard about that. But because men give them type of women so much attention, you got regular,
Mhm.
regular, schmegular women out here that's like, oh, then
Mhm.
that's what I gotta go do. You
Right. Right.
absolutely don't, baby. Like you, because a
Yeah.
man will tell you, we don't want her for real. We might want to smash her, but we don't
Right.
want her. I can't take her home to my mama.
You
Like
can
the homies, I'm not bringing her around the homies. So,
not
ladies,
but to
my
show
advice to
off.
you, yeah, my advice to you, stop. These men do not care about these BBL bodies. Like they natural bodies are still winning. Like pretty
They
regular faces still
absolutely
winning.
are.
Like I tell you what, you can put me next to the best BBL body out here.
Mhm.
I bet you they're not picking you for the permanent long haul. You no. So stop. Keep your little $10,000. Y'all not even
Mhm.
getting the proper post op care. So your shit turning out looking crazy. Like
Mhm.
you having all kind of
Yeah.
medical issues. It's just
All
not
kind of
worth it.
medical issues is bad.
No, I'm dead ass serious. Like when
Yeah.
I tell
All kind of
you,
medical
like
issues is
skin
very bad.
issues, um, they're having to get these things removed. Like I can get with some of the women to go get the fat transfer because all right, cool. You gonna
Mhm.
move it from one place to the next. Go ahead and do that.
Mhm.
I ain't
Mhm.
mad at you, but
Right.
yeah, you getting your whole body done and you don't got all of the money for the proper post op care, and then you
Right.
wondering why your shit not looking right.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
why. Like you looking crazy.
Kane,
Yeah.
what's up for jumping in the chat? The topic we've been discussing, if you haven't caught on, is body issues. Mish, I know you got to roll, so I'm gonna finish up with Dana
Oh,
because I know
you
you
got a
got
few minutes out of
your
me. Let's
thing to
see. You
do.
got about 10. I can give you 10 more minutes.
Cool.
I'll take it. Um,
Now, sorry, y'all. I'm going to see Chris Brown. It's your man. I'm trying to get
Oh
down
yes.
there.
Oh, that's gonna be a good show.
doing her big
I've
one
heard.
too.
I've heard. So
Mhm.
She's pretty much been a star of this episode. If y'all haven't noticed, you know what I'm saying. Normally I'm the one, but I
well,
really been kind of in the back while she been holding it
it's
down.
so.
And this is
Here's the
why
thing.
Mhm.
it's important to pick a co-host that
Oh
you
yeah.
have synergy with, right? Because
Mhm.
she's asked about five of
Mhm.
the questions that I had lined up for Dana,
Mhm.
and I didn't send her none of my questions.
I let y'all listen. If not for nothing,
Nice.
That's why it's
Dana does have
important
very good.
to
She has very good
choose
energy.
who you
Thank
co-host with.
you.
Yeah, she has very good energy, and like
She
I just kind of
does.
like the way
Mhm.
she talking. So it was easy
Mhm.
for me to just ask you these
Yeah.
questions because you felt very
Yeah.
comfortable and confident in
Yeah.
answering them.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah.
a woman myself, who again, y'all can say what y'all want. I really don't pay attention to my looks. I
Mhm.
wish I did, but I don't. I just don't. I care about shit like, oh damn, I got a bump on my face because I suffer from
Right.
acne.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
I'm
Listen.
particular about my eyebrows because I done had somebody fuck my eyebrows up. My hair has always been a thing. My grandmother's a beautician. But
Mhm.
as far as
Okay.
anything else, I mean, I got little teeth.
I live with you.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, and nothing. I'm not perfect. There are things that I feel like
Nobody
for
is.
me that
Yeah.
I could do and be better about. So, for
Mhm.
someone that's actually in this industry, it's always intriguing to me because how do you deal with that? You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
just
Yes.
I'm
It's tough.
intrigued by you. Is what it
Yeah.
is. So,
Shout out to Hank on the YouTube chat. Shout out to Hank.
Hi,
who's also
hi.
going to be part of the live show, and we definitely going to discuss that on our way out. Um, but yeah. I'm trying to think if I had any questions that Mish didn't still. Um,
I
She
did
got all
my
the
job.
good ones
I earned my keep today, baby. I earned my keep today.
Oh
you got
yeah, oh
cooking. You
yeah.
got cooking today. You've been on a roll. You might have to live stream more often because you was cooking yesterday and today.
Hey.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
might have to
Hold it
consider it
down,
more
bro. Hold
often.
it down. Yes,
Um,
love it.
what was I going to ask? Because you said that, which is a surprise to me. You said that it doesn't, the beauty standards doesn't benefit you because
That
of
Yes,
surprised
the
me as
BB
well.
aliens
yeah,
and the
yeah.
sliders and the
The
freak Jones.
designers.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Freak pose.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Because
Sorry
yeah.
like
about Louise.
without making myself sound crazy, all I'm gonna say is look up Dana Chicano on IG.
Yeah, go check out my Instagram, Dana Chicana underscore. You can check
Yes,
my work.
please, y'all. Check her out. I know I'm gonna check her out. Y'all can say what y'all want. I want to see what Dana about. Like, try to see what that be like.
Hey, as far as modeling, she's good at a job. She's good at podcasting and she's good
Oh,
at
thank
modeling. I'm
you.
gonna let
Thank you
y'all
so
Yeah.
decide which one
much.
y'all think she's better at, but she's good at both. That's
Hey,
it.
listen.
Thank
When
you.
That's
somebody
what I'm
say they
gonna say.
start going viral off of skits, like
Oh yeah. Oh
that's
yeah.
Well,
hard to
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
do. That's
Well,
hard
Oh
to
no.
yeah.
do.
Well,
It is. It is.
with the baddies parts of skits, that's been their thing now. Like that's been
Yeah.
part of raising guys skits now because again, like you said, people are visual creatures. So it's one thing if
Mhm.
it's actually funny, but then on top of it,
Right.
you have the eye candy there
That.
that you're gonna remember that brings you
Hmm.
Yeah.
back.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
you got
Oh yeah.
the homie corporate, the boy from Chicago. He
Mm.
stayed with a model or even a couple of a couple of you know what I mean adult
Hmm.
See,
stars
I
in his
know.
videos
Yeah.
too. And it'd be
Hmm.
like a skit turned into a whole episode worth of a movie or a
Hmm.
show. And he stay
Mm.
Wow.
having models in and out his joint. So people be
Hmm.
remembering them. They go look in the
Oh
comments
yeah.
to go find their IGs or whatever.
Yeah.
I know I've
Yeah.
done that a
Looking
couple times. I'm
for
like,
them in the
who's
comments.
she?
Which joint is that? Yeah,
Who's she?
yeah. Sure. And the same thing happens,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, with the IG skits. You go ahead
Yeah.
and put them down there and
Right. Right.
the big boy Rob, he put a bunch of baddies in his skits.
Mhm.
I see
Mhm.
that's
Mm.
really
Oh
a
yeah,
trend.
to see
Yeah.
that him. I
Yeah.
know about him because yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I guess so. It makes sense. I mean,
It,
again, like we
it, it
said, y'all
makes
visual
sense,
creatures.
yo.
So
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes sense because people
yeah.
going,
Absolutely.
you came for the jokes and you stayed for the Johns. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean, a bonus two for
Who we
one.
gonna have? Who we gonna have next time? You know what I'm saying? Just in
Yeah.
case this joint not
Yeah.
funny at all. Just
Yeah.
in case this
Yeah.
joint is a dud, it's like, oh, got me a new follow though.
Mhm. Mhm. For
You know what I
sure.
mean?
For
So
sure. It
it,
works.
it, it makes sense, and yeah, it makes a lot of sense in that. I
Yeah,
just
it
Mhm.
find that to
does.
be a
Mhm.
surprise because it's like I'm trying to find a way to
Yeah.
say this
I
not crazy
know.
and respectfully. Like Dana
Yeah.
Thorough, let me
But
put it that way. Dana Thorough,
Oh,
yo,
thank you.
Dana Thorough, like
Thank
the
you.
the camera don't do her justice, dog. Like it don't, it
You know
don't.
wow.
what's so funny? Everybody says that like I look better in person, but I think
Facts.
it's probably because I'm portraying myself some a little differently and when you're modeling, like
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
give I'm giving the sexy and seductive look. I'm giving, it really is like an alter ego. So
Yeah.
um but then
I
I
like
was
that.
told as well, like, it was a good idea. My agent told me start doing like, like little videos, posting little videos of yourself just out, on a normal day or at an event. Because how I know I'm a goofball, y'all. Like, and
I'm
I love
so
having fun.
silly. I'm so
Yes.
silly.
So when I go out with my friends, like I'm the one dancing, I'm making the weird faces, I'm doing the shimmy, like
That's
I'm
me.
just really silly. I love to have fun. So I post that now so that they can see, this is my
The other
personality, this is who I
side.
am.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, but
The
then when you
real you in
initially like,
essence.
but it's funny at first. I'm like so different than what you'll see in like the music
Yeah.
video or the photo shoot. So yeah, that's everybody.
No,
But that's
it's
the
Listen.
true.
truth.
Listen.
It's true. It's disarming a little bit because truth be told, I was saying it to my mans the other day. It's rare
Mhm.
when you see the IG joint, right? and she looked better than what she
better
did
in
on IG.
person.
Everybody said
Like
it's
nine
so
times
weird.
out of 10, at best,
Yeah.
she looks as good as she do in the pics and the
Yeah.
videos and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better?
Yeah, see, that's why I don't understand the filter thing. Like I don't
Usually,
use
it's a
filters.
letdown. To be perfectly
Exactly,
honest,
exactly.
Right, that's what
eight
I've heard.
out
I've
of
heard,
10,
yeah.
it's a
They don't look
letdown
like
to
who they,
some
yeah,
extent. Either
yeah,
her butt ain't as
Yeah.
big, her body ain't as
right.
tight. You know,
Well,
she a
Mm-hmm.
because
different
people
complexion.
photoshopping
She
and
don't see like them
filtering the hell out
freckles.
of their
Oh,
pictures these
yeah.
Trash.
Oh,
days.
yeah.
Like
Not to
I
mention the body
refuse.
gear that girls is getting put in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get put in
Child.
this corset
Yes.
or this bra or
No, I'm not
this
doing all
Yeah.
swimsuit.
that.
And you got,
I'm
like
not
you
doing
said, the
Yeah.
that.
digitization of it all them
Mm-hmm.
type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't be
nah.
crazy.
Nah,
So it's
I
like,
can't do
damn,
Be a different
it.
person.
this is I
Yeah,
thought
I've heard. I've
this
heard.
I didn't pay I paid for the Amazon version, not the Temu version. What happened? What happened?
You're forgetting the
What
You got a lot of
happened?
good punchlines.
That's
You
that's
know,
what happened
dude.
9 times out
But
of
it
10. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
I know
right,
these
right, right,
girls
right.
find these girls, I'll be like,
Making the face.
definitely,
I
definitely,
already ordered
definitely.
the meal. I already ordered the
The,
meal, so I
the,
might as
the,
well just have
listen, the trickery, slickery, the sorcery that these females be
It is
pulling.
definitely sorcery, especially with the whole makeup thing. Like they look like a different person. I don't really agree with that. Like I said, I don't wear a lot of makeup. I have really good skin, so if I can wipe this off, my skin's very smooth. It's not. I don't wear a
Yeah,
lot of stuff on my face, but I'm
yeah.
going to a pool party after this. Yes, I'm getting in the water, but I still want
Girl,
to take the
please.
pictures beforehand. You know
I
what I
be
mean?
getting
I
in the
can't
water, wet
swim,
my
but
hair.
I
I be
act
doing
like
all
I
that.
can.
But I can't swim.
But they look like totally different, and I feel like I don't, and I'm not judging anybody. I promise you, I'm not. I just feel like that's
I don't
That's cool. That's
kind of
my
listen.
job.
I
I
don't.
got you.
That's not judging. That's
yeah.
I'm
facts.
just the only
Like
person
this
on the
is what's
It's
podcast.
really
actually occurring.
that's
I'm
Like
a
the just the
dangerous
person on the
thing to
podcast, so I gotta worry
do.
about that.
But that's dangerous because like then you're meeting these women in a public setting, maybe at a club bar, or even a restaurant, right? And
mm,
they're only showing you on their Instagram what they look like with the makeup
Which
on
what they
and the
want you to look
rings
see. Yeah.
yeah.
right. And then they, you start dating them a little longer, and now y'all, spending nights together, and this person wake up the next morning, and I know I'm pretty sure these females are not washing your face with it. They're not doing that right away because they don't want you to see how they look without it, right? But then eventually you're going to see it, and it to see it is totally different, like 100% different than what they look like. I mean, it's insane to me. Like I don't think that's fair to do to men. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all set that's you being bamboozled. You're setting them up and then expect them not to get upset. Men are starting to retaliate. They divorcing girls.
Okay.
Divorcing
Okay.
Listen,
they breaking
listen.
up with
Rightfully
y'all.
so.
Like
Don't
it's
trick me.
crazy.
Listen, just the same way. Like I be asked. I used to be like, please,
Imagine
y'all.
I
When I
go to
was
bed
dating,
with Dana and I wake up with Ooga Booga. I'm reaching off the dresser and grabbing my gat. Like, you gotta go.
listen, listen,
Burglar.
because
I'm calling the
listen,
police.
a mess,
Like, how you get in here? Where's Dana?
Entering.
I'm
a
No,
mess.
crying.
no,
I'm
Damien, get up out of here.
crying.
I want Dana to the crib, not Damien. Get up out of here, dog.
Get out of here.
Run before you get shot, bro.
Oh
Dog.
man, yeah.
Dog.
On that note, let me get out of here.
Misha, I appreciate the way you put the
No,
podcast on your back today. I know you gotta
Yes,
thank
it
make
was so
you.
nice meeting you. I had a great
Same
time
here.
kicking with you,
Listen,
B.
we gonna have to connect on IG, follow, and
Next
all
to
of that
yes,
good stuff.
baby, yes,
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 you
of
stay
course,
tested with all my
absolutely.
friends. Damn, yo.
cause what everybody loves me.
They
No
sure do.
Facts.
I
Kiki.
see why.
Well, I'm gonna
I
enjoy
see
going to a Chris
why.
Brown, and
Yes, girl, have fun. Oh my God, you're gonna love that. Oh my God,
I
that's
heard
gonna be
it's a good
fun.
show. What's up?
Yes, have a good
But
time.
yes,
Have a good
thank you for
time.
coming on, Dana. I
You,
really
Well,
man.
you're
appreciated you.
welcome.
You
Sure, no
are
problem.
amazing.
Thank
Thank you for making
you. Thank you for
time for us
having me.
today.
Oh, sure,
And we'll
no
have to have
problem.
you back on again for
You
another
already
topic.
know.
So yes,
Got
yes.
you.
All right, bro.
Misha, appreciate you, much, sis.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
All right, so now it's just me and you to close it out. But
Okay. Yeah.
no, that's definitely been good so far. Shout out to Sports for
Yeah.
You on YouTube, joining in the chat. Appreciate you guys
hmm
on the West Coast showing love. Um,
Yeah.
I'm saying we definitely gotta connect. Gotta connect. I'm gonna see if I can try to make something happen between y'all and another sports podcast I'm interested in to see if I can
Ooh,
get all of y'all together and just, you know what I mean, chop
that'd
it
be
up on a serious
fire.
way.
Yeah,
In a
that'd be
serious way.
fire.
And you also, now that I know you in the
Hmm.
sports, I'll make sure
Oh
you
yeah,
tapped
baby.
in. I'll make sure you
Let's
tapped in for
go.
that episode. But
For
yeah, man,
sure.
the so she, like she said, say less be there,
Hmm.
appreciate y'all. So she said, how stuff is all Mets fault. And that is the back and forth that me and her have a lot. Because I'll be like,
Yeah.
y'all blame us for everything, man.
Well, here's the thing: we're
You gonna
women,
get
right?
sliced and
And
diced. You gonna get sliced and diced because of us, but you're not gonna do the other stuff that we talk about. You just gonna let all that go to the side.
oh my
Like,
god.
come on,
Well,
man.
I mean,
But
again,
I do understand. I do understand from a dollars and cents standpoint, though, right?
yes, yes, yes,
Because
yes.
OnlyFans wouldn't have turned into what it turned into if dudes wasn't
Hmm.
spending their money. You feel me?
Right,
Like,
right.
and that will,
Yeah.
like she said, motivate the average Joe to
Oh yes.
decide,
Oh
oh
yes.
well, everybody keeps saying I'm pretty. Okay, I'm not having, great relationships when it comes to love.
Mhm.
Everybody want a bomb.
Mhm.
Okay, well,
Mhm.
I done made a couple of cool home videos. Now I'm gonna go ahead and sell them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now
Mhm.
I'm gonna do this
Yeah,
for bread.
OnlyFans have changed some lives. Okay, it's people out there, women out there that have created those pages, and they are millionaires right now. So
Listen, what
I
kills
definitely
me,
understand the motivation,
what
but
kills
I definitely
me, and this is where I gotta knock us dudes on that.
understand.
Yo, y'all paying for bathing suit pictures, dog.
They on
Y'all
Instagram for
paying
free.
for bathing. Yo, the same ones.
Uh-huh.
People subscribing for the same
Mhm.
joints.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Girls ain't even getting all the way bucket naked. And they sitting
Mhm.
there 25.95, thirty five
Mhm.
ninety five. Like, are you for real? Are
Yeah.
you for
Well,
real? For real?
I don't understand it either, but they're doing it, and girls getting paid. They getting
So yeah,
paid.
in that aspect, man, Mish definitely right. Sports for you
Mhm.
said we love female sports fans, so you're more than welcome, Dana.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm excited. So excited. Absolutely. I will be there. Listen, let's do this.
Glad
Let's
to be
do
making these
this.
connections. Glad to be making these connections.
Yes. I love it. Let's go.
Um,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, so like I said, I always find that interesting because it's like where at some point I do give her pushback because she's like, oh well, y'all always hearting and liking it. And I'm like, I don't personally. I think that's what Instagram is for. People put up
Yeah.
pictures, somebody go
Yeah.
like it. It's no
Right. Right.
big
Right.
deal. Now, like she said,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
extra stuff, like got slide
Mhm.
to, you know how many hey
Mhm.
beautifuls and let me take you here
Mhm.
and I'm trying to do that. The craziest joint, my man showed me his where he DM'd the joint, and I was like, bro, I'm about to block you. You
You
my
about to
man.
block him?
I'm about to
Oh,
block you. Like,
man.
why would you send that to that bro? He was like, yo, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? She got meetups in her joint, bro. Please don't,
Yeah.
please don't, please don't purchase one of
Yeah.
those. I might not never see you again. I might not never see you again.
Listen, it
Bro.
gets like
She,
that. I
she,
think
she,
it should be
man,
boundaries though. Like you know what I mean?
it has to be.
Again, it's entertainment, sure, go like it or whatever. But there are guys who are in fully committed relationships, or guys who are married, especially the ones that are married. As you go, I had a lot of them in my DMs, okay? But they're the ones that are the ones that are the
Shout out
thirstiest,
you
I guess
niggas.
if you want
Shout
to
out to you
call it.
niggas.
Right.
You said they
Like
the
y'all
thirstiest?
disgusting. Yeah, like why are you asking not to take me out to eat?
Disgusting.
Why are you asking to fly me places? And then I'd be in total shock. Then 2 days later they post in there, me and my wife, we're 10 years in. I'm like, excuse me? What? 10 years? Like, but she was just in my DM. And then a lot of these are people that I've met personally through other friends because I have a lot of bartender friends and all that. But I'd be just baffled. Like, it's just, it's real crazy out here. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of
No joke.
disrespect, the attention to, like, the guys are just, they like it. You know what I mean? They love giving it to women, all beautiful women. I get it too. I'm not gonna say I don't get it, but
Even the ugly
They
Jones
get
too. Even the
compliments.
ugly Jones if they naked. Let's keep it. Let's keep it a stat. Not just the
Yeah,
beautiful ones.
and then
If they
those are the
willing to
ones
get
that
naked
get
and the freaky joints, yeah, for sure.
and they get cocky. You know, those are the ones that didn't have that confidence, and now y'all gave it to them, and that's great. You know, it's good that they should feel beautiful about themselves in some aspect, but then they take it too far, and now they better than everybody else, and they're better. You know, y'all gotta chill. Like, learn how to give compliments to these
Really.
women without, you know what I mean, lying. I mean, like, now you lying. Like, now
Okay.
they feel like they better than me, and they better than this girl, and they better than that girl, and they getting disrespectful, and they're like,
She said
because then
that they
now,
feel like they better than me.
now
No,
somebody got to remind them. You know what I mean? You're not who you think you are. Learn to take those compliments without being um cocky and stuck up and conceited, and then turn that into, oh yeah, I'm the shit, and I'm better than all these. But no, you're not. You're not. You're not.
I told you how ugly girls treat me, man. And there must be
I
them
told
girls.
you
It
they're
must be them
jealous of
girls that's
you.
getting that. They are
They're jealous.
jealous of me. What they got to
They're
be
jealous
jealous of?
because
What
you
they
are
got to be
handsome. First of
jealous
all,
of?
you're handsome,
Thank
and
you.
they're jealous. They're jealous, and it. I get that from men. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get a very good amount of compliments, right? But there's a fair share of men that will hate on me and like say negative things. You know, oh, you're not even that bad. I've had people comment that. I've had in public, a guy will look at me and will say, oh, you bougie. Not really, but you know, you feel that way. You probably feel like you're out of my league, and that's cool. Just stay where you are. Don't approach me. But to, you know, they say little snub shit or things. I'm sorry for cursing, but you know, these I'm in Philly, so these guys are a little
Listen,
they're a little
I
weird.
cuss on my podcast. You good?
They're a
I
little
cuss
weird
on my
out here.
podcast. You good?
But you know, like and in public too. You know, God, like maybe they're just the sassy guys, you know, because I don't run into a lot of them, but maybe it's just the sassy ones, you know, that roll their eyes at you when they see you. You know, a complete stranger, by the way. You don't even know me, but you know, you give me attitude because you see I'm a beautiful woman. You don't want me to feel beautiful, so you try to you
That is
push me.
insane.
I experienced that. It's really weird. It's really weird.
That is
But
insane. I don't like
so
to use
it's
sassy because for me, sassy is diet gay. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah,
Nine
okay,
times
so
out of 10, when I hear it, that's what women are referring to a man is. It's diet gay.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They when they white,
Um,
they yeah, well, feminine. Yeah,
that's what they trying to say. That homeboy, like instead of just outright saying, "Oh, he gay," it's like we gonna say sassy.
because
That's
he might
diet
not
gay.
be there yet. He might not be there yet. He's probably only got like one toe out the
Yeah.
closet. You know what I mean? He got one toe out the closet, and the way to get his confidence up to get there to feel like and fully accepted about
That's
himself, he has to be little beautiful
crazy.
women. You know what I mean? So he ain't
That's
there yet.
crazy.
He
One
ain't there
toe
yet.
out the closet
So
is
he just
wild.
he's
That's
borderline.
crazy.
He's
He's
borderline.
borderline. He not here yet.
He ain't there yet. He ain't there yet. He getting there though. That's a telltale sign.
That is wild. No, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I don't like to use that term, but for a dude to just look at you and be like, "Yeah, I
Mhm,
ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna
mhm, mhm.
smack that label on you, dog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right across
Yep,
you. You
sassy.
definitely, you definitely is sassy, bro. You sassy nigga, man.
It's
Sorry,
weird.
dog.
It's weird.
You gotta
Yep,
stay over there. You gotta stay over
yep.
there, dog.
All the way over there.
All the way over there, because that's just insane. It's one thing, right? When dudes do the fake joint when they with their girl, they, look at her.
Right, right. Okay, that I can understand. You know what I mean?
I
But
know
then I
what
have the
yeah,
girl
because I know what you
complimenting
really
me.
doing. I know what you really
Right.
doing. What you're really
Mm-hmm.
doing is taking a good look, but she with you, and you trying not to get You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
the guys don't do that though. They can't help but to look. And I be feeling so bad for the girl. Because the girlfriend give him, that girlfriend will look at him. And like, I know you didn't just, and I just be like, oh man. I mean, and I don't see them, so I just keep walking. Like, nope, I didn't see it, but yeah, they can't help it. They can't.
Sometimes you just can't, man. She bad like that. She
Yeah,
bad like that, man.
yeah,
It is what it is. It is what it is. And like I said, without being, Joe or overdoing, you bad like that. Like I said,
Thank you.
It just is what it is. I saw you on the pod. I saw your IG, and then I sat next to you, and I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, cool out,
Like
relax,
what? You look like this a good person. What? Yeah.
relax. Damn, I got to sit next to you for an hour or so.
You, I don't know, right? But it was
I,
cool though. It
I
was
can't be
such
on
a
camera,
vibe.
keep looking this way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me look at Kelly and Keith for a second, man. Somebody see this episode and be like, "Did you see that married man? He looked cross-eyed. He kept looking like."
Ciao. Oh my god. Were you playing it off? Really good.
Listen, that's the one thing I can say is that fortunately I'm not a weirdo who's never been around beautiful
Yes,
women
thank God.
before,
Thank
so I know how to comport myself. You know what I'm
God. Yeah.
saying? Even in the situations in my youth where I was around like women who I thought was out of my league type beautiful,
Mhm.
I know how to put poke face on, how to keep it cool. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's
Good, 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 good.
and I ain't single no more, so it's a different vibe. You feel me? When
Right,
I was
right,
single, then I had to worry about like, Lord, please don't let her touch my shoulder.
right. Yeah.
Don't let her touch my shoulder. I would just be like,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
Forget my name. But after you get in a
Yeah.
relationship, you cooler now, you more mellow. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You're
right,
not
right.
looking for the same things in life. So now,
Right, right.
being in that space is like, damn, but okay.
Right. No, you did good. You did good though. You did good.
Like I said, it's experience teaches everything, right? Life is
Mhm.
experience is the best teacher.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
but let's get into before we get up out of here. Let
Okay.
us get into first and foremost the things
Mhm.
you have going on. Is
Okay.
there anything that you would like for the audience to be aware that Dana is doing?
Yes. I did mention this before. I'm hosting this like major pool party with state property. Our
Okay.
facility.
State prop chain
It is
gang.
yes. August the 3rd. One of our other Philly artists, Enes, is also performing that day. It's gonna be a really major party. You can DM me for details on Dana Chicana underscore.
I don't know what happened to the audio, Dana. I'm not hearing you. Hold on. What happened to the audio? Where'd you go? No, I don't hear you at all.
Hold on, let's start to go back up. I'm
Okay, now I
sorry, there
got
was
you.
a call coming in. August 4th,
Ah,
you guys. August 4th. You got me? Okay. August 4th is our live podcast link show. It will be in Philadelphia. You can contact me. You can contact, the Life Be Laughing podcast. Go in his DM. We call him Coach. Go in his DM. You want tickets? We are, like, this is going to be live. This is all of us all together, linking up. We have podcast experience, some of his years, and we got a lot to talk about. It's gonna be a bomb show, bomb
for
bomb show.
sure.
So
For
yes,
sure.
make sure y'all hit us up for tickets because it's gonna be late. August 4th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hit us up.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
2245 Manton Street in South Philly. That's the exact
Mhm.
location. Them doors gonna open up at 2:30. We're gonna get the
Mhm.
show rocking at 3. So that gives y'all enough time to come in, find y'all seats, mingle a little bit, chat amongst yourselves. Maybe a couple of us will get a chance to come through and holler at y'all real quick before the show. Hopefully, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying. And then, like I said, we can start at 3 and we get y'all out of there at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday, so we getting y'all out at a reasonable time to go home and
Mhm.
get that Sunday dinner down. You feel me?
Yep. Yep.
But there will be food there. There
Yes.
will be food there. Okay.
Mhm.
The sponsor of this podcast, Simply the Shake Catering, will be having her sweet treats there. If you got a sweet tooth, if you're into those little baked goods, she got them for you.
Mhm.
Also, there'll be different vendors there too. And if you are interested in being a vendor, please reach out to myself, reach out to Dana. Reach out to Mr.
Mhm.
Know It All. I'll make sure to put it
Mhm.
as I put it already out there before. I'll keep putting up stuff to promote this event. So reach out to us
Mhm.
if you want to be a vendor. And for sure, them tickets is $20, man.
Yes.
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to you. Them tickets
Yes.
is $20.
Grab them.
We got physical tickets if you needed to come bring those to you
Mhm.
or link up with us to
Mhm.
meet us somewhere and get them tickets. And of
Yeah.
course, you can hit the Eventbrite link.
Mhm.
Dana, I've taken up enough of your time for the day. Thank you so much. Like Mish
You're
said, your
welcome.
energy is awesome. It's really easy to
Thank
pod with you.
you.
So
Thank
hopefully
you.
you'll come back with us and kick it another
You
few
already know.
times.
You already know. I got you. Got
All
you. Let's
right,
do
y'all give it up for Dana Chicana on IG. That's right, Dana Chicana underscore, correct?
Yes. Yes. On
Please go
IG.
follow. Please go follow her on IG. You won't be
Mhm.
disappointed.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? If you need to reach out for her for any business ventures, I'm sure she'll let you
Yes.
know. And please keep it
Absolutely.
respectful, niggas. Keep it respectful. keep
Please.
it respectful, all right? You don't shoot a shot unless she tell you the basket's open.
Right.
Relax.
Yeah. That's
Relax.
my thing.
Okay? Chill. But nah, I
Thank you.
truly appreciate you.
No
Guys, thank
problem.
y'all for coming through. On behalf of A.C.E, our brother, that's who we always be. On behalf of Mish, Big Mish, aka Big Mimi,
Mhm.
Mimi the
Big
goddess.
me.
You know what I'm saying? And on behalf of Dana, on behalf of myself, your favorite coach's favorite coach, as I always say, be smart, be respectful, be patient. That includes with yourself. Be kind to as many people as you possibly can. I
Yeah.
know some people make that difficult, damn near impossible.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's fine. Forget about it. But
Yeah.
make sure every single day, to take time out to be kind to yourselves. I appreciate
Mhm.
you all. I got mad love for everybody in the chat. Sports for you, Bella, Hint, for YouTube, Kane, my man Ace, who going to check in. Everybody who's going to tap in with this, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Again, follow Dana Chicana underscore on IG. Follow Life Be Life in all that. Like,
Yeah.
share,
Follow
subscribe. We
everybody.
appreciate y'all, and we gonna get up out of here, man. All right,
Yeah.
y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.
Yes. Have a
Stay
good
safe and stay
Sunday.
dangerous.